Alright, we're back, Scouts 311 with the Tower of Orthanc, and this is the last video, the last bag of the tower. We're done after this. Now this is a repetitious video. We're basically making 4 of the same large objects. So, it will be this very similar all the way through. But, that's, 2, 4, hold on a second, let me count, 6, 8, 10, 12, really? And I was talking to Cryptic Grifter before, while we were playing tennis, I think, or one of the videos we were making, golf. And he mentioned that there was the one video where I did the side of these things, and it was repetitious. The whole video was me making these sides basically 3 times or something like that. And he's saying probably should have cut it up to 1, and he's right. Like if I was doing a video game thing like Dark Souls, when I die in Dark Souls, I don't record me running back to where I died. I run back there and then I start recording again, so you don't have to watch it all over again. But with this thing, I'm kind of doing this different. The way I want to do this, I'm trying to do these builds, is to show exactly what you have to do to make the build, like if you were doing it. Exact steps. So therefore, I don't really want to edit and make 1 and say, now I made 2. You just want to kind of show exactly what it goes, how it works, basically. Which, I don't know if that makes much sense or not. But that's why I'm not going to cut it in that way. So we got to make 12 of these guys. And we go like 1 of those and 1 of these. And we make 12 of these. 12 of these, okay. So yeah, like the whole point of this is to try to just build this, because these things are expensive, and not a lot of people can spend a couple $100 on a Lego set. When you're older and you got some money, you can do that kind of shit. If you're younger, and not everybody who's older, but if you're younger, if you just happen to have the means and be lucky enough to be able to do it, then that's good. If you're older or younger, you probably won't be able to get these unless you're getting it for a big present or something. So the point of this, for me, is to just build it straight up exactly the way, to show exactly how it would be if you were doing it. So that's why I don't like to skip or edit out steps, because it kind of ruins the flow of it to me, I think. Even though it would make sense. I mean, it probably would be better, technically. Like, you don't really need to see me do this 12 times. I could have done it once and then cut it. But you're going through this madness with me, step by step. That's the point. Okay. And this has been by far, the longest and largest I've ever done of these. The next largest I've ever done is is Helm's Deep, which is pretty big. But it's about half the amount of pieces as this one. And it's pretty cool too. I mean, it's not even close to as big as this, but it's awesome in its own right. Well, it's big, it's very wide. It's a castle, more wide wall thing than a actual, this is just vertically large with a lot of rooms. So it's similar in kind of its own little way. So we built 12 of these bad boys. Oh, we gotta get up on top to do this? Oh boy, alright. I'm gonna try to do the best I can with being this high up and doing this properly. So basically we need 3 on each side. These snaps that we've made earlier down here are where these guys go. So snap here on this guy and put them down. That actual little 1 piece is there to make sure they stay properly. Snap here. It's hard to see this. Okay, snap here, and this goes all the way down like this, I think. So as you see how, kind of see how that works. I have to lift the whole damn tower to show it off to the best I can. Kind of like there we go, a little bit of an angle. You can see how they're snapped in there. I don't think if I do more of these Lego things, I ain't gonna have this problem anymore. Oops. With, oh wow, the whole thing fell off. I'm not gonna have this problem with the vertical nature of it because I doubt I'll ever get anything as tall as this. Again. All the sets that I do have that I'll probably end up messing with and maybe record some of them. None of them are close to this tall. This thing's 2.5 feet tall, I believe. You know, I'll actually probably measure it when we're done here and see exactly how tall it is to show you guys. But it is gigantic. This tripod is up like huge right now to even get this top angle part. I'm still not even, well, I'm on top, but I'm very top. Okay, so that is done. So let's lower this baby down because the rest of this, which is the repetitious part that we're going to be doing, I think we build all on the ground. And then we'll snap them up on top when we're done. So, let's get back down here to level ground. Alright. So I have 2 of them, 2 of these long pieces, they snap together. A 3, one of those and one of those. I don't think this is actually going to take long, kind of like the other ones. They didn't really take long to put together. The first one longer than the other ones once you get used to how they want it. You get through it pretty fast. There's not tons of pieces. There's a lot of large pieces here. Though. Okay, so we got this gray guy, a regular one, and then the smooth one there. Actually, I have 2 of them. This one goes on the back, and then another guy goes right there like this. Okay, so we got him. No, not that guy. This guy. 6. And this guy. Right? Yeah. Okay, so this guy gets a single on the end. Strap right there. Boom. Come on, Scouts. Geez, that thing's hard to push in. Okay, so like this. He goes right there, makes that. Okay. 6, 4, 3. Basically, one of like everything is what you need to grab for this stuff. Since we're gonna do it, you can tell what things have 4 pieces and what don't. We're gonna do it 4 times, so it's that. Actually, 2 of those and 1 of these. Okay. So take the 6, snap this guy on the end, like so. Put the large guy here. Snap the other 6 on the bottom. This guy's falling off. Okay, so like that. Alright. This guy's here. This guy is a very new, I've never seen one of those before. Goes there to make that little rounded end. Okay, then a 4 here. A 3 here. This guy here. This guy here. Like that. Then you take this guy like this. The other guy that we made snaps right here. Like so. So it looks like that. you, you, and you. Okay, so this guy's here. This guy and this guy go together and go underneath. Yeah, facing in. So it's like that. Interesting. And this guy goes here. And that's it. That's what we're building. We're building 4 of these. So if you don't want to sit through watching all 4, which is very understandable, you can obviously fast forward and, you know, when I'm done. But I'm going to keep recording as I do it. 3, 6, 1. One, 2. This goes here. This guy on top. He's the one that goes up against. He's the one that goes up against. Turn those. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom. This one is going to take a little longer though, because there's a lot of pieces involved in each of these steps. I'm gonna have to get all the way back up on top to end this thing again with the tripod, which is gonna be interesting. It's gonna probably fall down, get all goofy again. Okay, so you're there. The longest piece goes here, and then the little guy goes there. Okay, and then the 4. Then the 3, then the long one, and then the 2 on top, like that. And then you snap onto here. Wait, no. You snap onto here. Like that. Okay. You, and you. Underneath. You go on top. Okay. It's 2 done. Three and 1. see if I can like get this memorized and how this is supposed to go yet. Ah. Third time's a charm, no? You go there, you go there, you go there, and then there's a 4 here. Yep, 3. Yep, long guy. And then this guy. And then, how does this work? This way? No. This way. Okay. And then we got you. We got, which one is it? This guy and this guy? Yeah. And this guy goes on top of here. This one snaps in the back to make it like an S almost. Makes me think of like a curved S or something. You know, it's not even close to an S. And that. Alright, one more to go. And there's the last thing we put, well, not the last thing we put together. We have to attach this thing. But other than that, it is the last thing that we do officially with this humongous tower. I'm tearing up as I put these pieces together. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, you're there, you're there. Boom, boom. 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 You. So you go there. You go there. You go there. You go there. And then you go there. Okay. Down to the nitty gritty. Down to the nitty gritty. Four, 3. Boom. You go there, you go there, and you go there. 4 of these guys, and these are a couple pieces left. Oh Lord. Alright. Let's get back on top if we can. Is high enough? I think so. Alright, let's bring them down. Actually, we can bring it down a little bit. Yeah, that made a world of difference. Okay. Right. How these guys going in, snapping. These 2 snaps go on these 2 snaps, like so. Like that. This closes and that closes, I'm assuming. Okay. Same thing here. Oh, same thing all the way around actually. Boom, boom. I don't know if they're just supposed to close all the way. I think actually they're supposed to stay open. But this thing's supposed to go up a little bit. I don't think this is supposed to be flat. I think it's supposed to be out. Well, let's leave it like that. See how it looks. I think it's supposed to be out a little bit. Nah, fuck with it later. No, it's supposed to be up. These are out though. And boom. That one didn't snap in good. There we go. That's it. see if I can get a view of this top, because it's pretty awesome looking. Pretty crazy. And then fading out of this bad boy all the way up from the outside. Actually, I can lower these for now. Who's gonna hold it? The final rundown. Alright. All the way up. Saruman chilling. To the very, very, very crazy top. There's the one side with the stairs. Here's the other side. As you can see through the windows too, the stuff on the inside, those bar windows are really cool, my favorite parts. And then of course the inside, which works another good look at. We got the basement, of course, dungeon area. Then we come up to the main hall, basically, with the doors that can open to the outside. Tapestries, a statue, some axes, a little back corner, which really is nothing in there. I don't remember if there's anything actually back there. Not really. There's actually a piece back there, like a square. So this is, you know, somebody comes over for dinner. Summer's not feeling very nice. Boom, dungeon. Okay, then we come up here to the where Saruman's looking outside, his throne room. Got the books and the map, or the alchemy ingredient there, with some bottles of whatever. Mail. Just flacked a whole piece off the side. Books, another potion, and then of course the chandelier lights up the palantir there, which is very cool. Then we go up again. We got Wormtongue hanging out here. This is where this is where the bomb was built that helped blow up the wall at Helm's Deep, or did blow up the wall. A couple more potions in here, an axe, another bottle of something, barrel, and then we have where they, you know, work on the steel. There's some steel ingots, I guess, with the skull in the background there, and this could move. A couple of torches, but they actually don't have any fire for those torches, which is interesting. Now that I think about it, how many fires are we supposed to have in this thing? I don't remember them saying to put fire in there. So I guess, you know, that we don't use them for those torches, but thinking back on it, it's kind of weird that they have them without fire, but whatever. Because these up here have fire, so yeah, but we didn't miss any pieces. Another bookshelf. And this is a cool room. I like this room a lot because it's got the like the tapestries or the paintings of all the wizards. Saruman in the back. We got two wizards there. One's Radagast and one's Gandalf. I can't remember what the other two wizards are. They're not really in the movies, and I read the books a few times, but I can't remember if they're mentioned much in the books. And there's also a major book here with the little guy that goes back and forth. Like so. Skulls in the background, of course. A little, looks like another alchemy ingredient, and there's a map on the back wall, which is kind of hard to see, but it's back there. So that's that floor. And then the next floor is looks like an armory to me. There's keys, probably for the dungeon. There's a barrel holding 3 different staffs. There is the shield here, which fell again, because it always falls. It just kind of lays on this piece. There's the helmet that can swivel around back here, and the sword. God, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the thing and not the camera. Shield, helmet that swivels around, the sword, another tapestry in the back, and then the stairs that actually have a lock-in mechanism here. You can lock it, like so you can't open it, and then you turn it and it allows it to be unlocked, where the stairs can fall down like so and create a stairway to get up to there. So it's kind of like almost like a little secret door up to the armory. So we'll turn this thing to keep it locked up from the bottom, like you wouldn't be able to know that there's stairs there. And that's that room. And then the very, very top is what we did today. Pretty much all this stuff all the way to the top. And of course the top is where Gandalf is imprisoned after he loses the wizard battle with Saruman in the beginning of, relatively the beginning of Fellowship. He gets put up there and then the eagle saves him. So, let's throw Gandalf up on top, because that's where he chilled. Of course he doesn't have his staff then, but he's got it now. And then I completely forget that I'm going to throw Wormtongue back in here, just so he's in there. Where's that piece that I knocked off? It's on the ground. When I was moving this thing around, this piece snapped off. Let's put him back on before I forget. And my dog eats it or something. Okay, dogs. I forget that, you know, we have these guys, we have the orcs. There's other pieces to this thing I completely forgot about that we had because we haven't messed with them so long. One of them being the eagle that we got, which is the one that saves Gandalf. So he's on here. I don't know if there's a way to keep him up on top. Not really. But he came with the set. And freaking Treebeard, I completely forgot that I even have Treebeard. To be honest with you, that was so long ago. First 2 bags or something, we made Treebeard. And here's how he looks. And he was awesome looking actually, with the leaves hanging out. His little Treebeard Fu Manchu going. I love how his eyes are separate, kind of like in the movie. And he has a, I just almost killed him though. And remember, he's got a little bit of a, he's got a thing on the back, a knob that you can turn to, you know, use the one arm. And his fingers, which I think are the coolest part of him. Actually, they look awesome. So Treebeard is there, and there's actually 2 orcs too that aren't present at the current time, but they are part of the set as well. This guy, who is the orc that has the hook shot to kind of hook onto Treebeard, like if he's trying to pull him down or something, basically. You know, so he's like kind of trying to attack him, trying to pull him down. And we should have one more orc somewhere. And he's here. And he is a Urukai, which are the badass orcs that they mix goblins and orcs together to make these bad guys. They can move in the sunlight, blah blah blah. So we'll throw him down in the dungeon. So I don't lose him. He's guarding the rat or something. I don't know. Just throw him down there just so he's in the set and I don't lose him. He could be hanging out at the top, actually. Yeah. Let's put him up on top with the armory stuff. You know what? He's not going to fit in there. Oh, he does. But he's got his shield. Kind of gets in the way. But that's alright. Okay, so it has a whole... I love the Palantir lighting up. This thing is insane. I don't think it's... You have to really explain how insane it is. It's absolutely gigantic. And it looks freaking fantastic. So much detail in it too, and even the outside, I wasn't it's all black, and I knew it was going to be all black, but they did a lot of cool work to keep it detailed. I mean, it's insanely detailed on the outside. I always said a million times, I love the freaking bar windows. They're so cool looking. The spikes, you know, that are all around it. Just an awesome set. So we got Treebeard here. And Treebeard is a big freaking dude to build, and he's not even, you know, he's like a third of the size of this thing, probably even less than that. and the eagle. I wish there was a way to keep the eagle flying. I'll figure out something. So that is the set as a whole. Eagle, Treebeard, Orc pulling them down, gigantic castle, Saruman, Gandalf on top, and I put Wormtongue inside and the Urukai inside. So I don't really need to review this thing to say how cool it is, since you basically, if you've watched all these videos, you've been through the whole thing with me. I don't know how long it took. I have to figure it out. I'm assuming it took about an average of it took about an average of 30 minutes, I think, for each bag. That's a rough estimate, but most of the videos after I did them, I looked at them. They're about 25 minutes. Some are 35 minutes. They're all relatively around there. So that's 450 minutes, which equals 7.5 hours of build time, and then add about 10 minutes to each bag for sorting. So that's another 150 minutes, which is what, 2.5 hours. So that is took me about 9 hours to build this. No, 10 hours to build this thing. Of course, doing it on a video is a little slower than if you're doing it on your own, but it's badass. Alright, so anyway, yeah, you guys have built this with me, basically, at least watched it. You don't need to know how awesome this thing is. It's just freaking epic, and by being the only one I've built that's anything like this, it's obviously going to be it's awesome. That's all there is, the only way to say it. The detail in it is just crazy, and, you know, which makes it even obviously better. But just the amazing amount of detail and how they put some of the stuff from the film in there is cool. You know, the set is like the film, a lot of it. The Palantir room is similar to it, well, in a way, with the pedestal, the bomb, just all the stuff. I can just keep talking about it, actually. But I'm not going to, because I actually am done. So thanks everybody for watching all these. Hope you enjoyed them. I have more Lord of the Rings ones I can put together, and I have the Castle series I want to put together as well. All that stuff that I bought that first video, I've never even opened yet because I've been just trying to get this one together. So I kind of want to get through all the other stuff I got too. I have a castle from the castle set, the King's Castle, it looks pretty cool. It's about 1,000 pieces or something. I have the boat from Lord of the Rings, which looks really cool too. The boat at the end that the ghosts come off of with Aragorn. That looks pretty cool. So tons of stuff to work on. So again, thanks for watching everybody, and we'll see you later.